We're gonna turn that off anyway, because last time muted my entire fucking
Watch it, will you? Defender Rococo Rockfowl, at your service. Might want to watch your head around here, miss.
Good to meet you, Rock. I hope you're on my side.
Don't shoot at me or my friends. I think we'll get along just fine.
Who are you people?
We've got power armor and big guns, and we're the ones doing the talking right now. Usually that's all a person needs to know, and they stop asking questions. You going to stop asking questions now? Hey, make it quick, huh? Yeah.
Anyway, I also have power armor and big guns. And energy weapons. That did nothing. Literally doing nothing to capture. Capture just that dark. Fuck you, Mr. Gutsy. The 10-penny tower. This. No facilities. 10-penny tower. Let's see. Oh, red roach warning. 1140. Must be up there. Oh. an Enclave bot? It is I, your president, John Henry Eden. Install the processor.
Hostile target detected. Hold it right. Area. Engaging hostile target.
I don't think my science is high enough to reprogram it. Yep. We're returning to Mora.
Do not be alarmed. Hold will be restored soon. Please stand by. Cooperation is a lost area. Unable to continue. This area clear. Proceeding with search. This area commencing attack on hostile target. Please. This area proceeding with protocol. Scanning for hostiles. On a lawful charge of deadly violence is in progress. Citizens are advised possible failures. Commencing attack on hostile.
Grumble snort? Why are you grumble snorting? Because I'm not playing Dead Rising 2 off the record. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Tired? Too.
It's good to see you alive.
Good to see you live. See ya. Well, welcome into Fallout 3. I probably won't stream tomorrow, and I'll do my best effort to not make it a half-assed 24-hour stream on Saturday.
Hi there, miss.
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately?
I was able to get the robots online, but I couldn't control them.
Oh, great! Reactivating long dormant technology is definitely a good step towards the survival of humanity as a whole. Then again, maybe it's more dangerous if it's active but uncontrolled. How did it turn out?
Make the right connection, and robots do what you want, just like people.
Oh, I don't know about that. But I guess you do. And it's a good enough example for the book, I suppose. It helps to have the right tool for the job. Failing that, go with the right tool to cheat at the job. Like a pulse grenade. Here, have a couple.
Last part of this chapter is about the library,
Yes.
right?
Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there. And if you can download records from its computer, information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity.
Okay, I'll check out my local library.
Great. The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. If you've good luck.
Oh, we're almost to Sunday, Curls Burgers. I also like how you didn't respond to me when I said go Bengals. That was smart. Oh, my ongoing experiment. I forgot the Cavs played last night. They won.
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately.
No. What I will say is, as long as things keep going the way they're going, this will be the first time in my Cavs fan that I will have seen the Cavs go to the playoffs without LeBron. Mainly because I didn't know who the Cavs were till LeBron. Whoa, calm down. I was just exploring this
You're
area.
awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins?
Searching for records
It
from the
seems that
library.
we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested.
I'm interested in this. Tell me more.
Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel. Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed, there are a few that have survived. But finding a book in these ruins is difficult. I could have 1,000,000 initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every book that remains undamaged.
You want me to help you gather books, right?
Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. Think on it, and return when you have books to offer me.
I have pre-war books
Excellent.
for you.
How many are you willing to trade?
Take all the books.
Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well, and return with more books when you can.
What do you do in this
We have set
library?
up this area as a forward operations center for our project. The books we collect can be recorded with the computer systems here. We then ship them, under escort, back to the Citadel for transcribing into the archives there.
We're getting close to this world being real. Why are you collecting the books?
Books represent the collected knowledge of the world before. Everything from a child's storybook to a detailed technical guide has value. By assembling and recording this knowledge, we scribes can analyze it and use it to further the goals of the Brotherhood. Whatever our elder decides that those goals are, that is.
Wait, is there a problem with
It is
your
not
elder?
my place to criticize Elder Lyons. All I will say to an outsider is that he is not a traditionalist. That is all.
Help me access the
The
library's
front desk
archives?
computer has access to the card catalogs, but it appears that it's lost the connection to the main archives. Here's the password. Now, you might be able to find the central computer further in there, but I'm afraid you'll have to do that without me. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. Of
I
course.
have to go now. What's up, Brotherhood?
Keep moving, Wastelander.
Well, that's all that there was. There's no optional. Retrieve complete archives. Okay.
Morning.
Warning. I hate Gristle. Granted, I don't think there's anybody who likes Gristle, so.
Remember my offer, outsider. Cash, pre-war books.
Oh, another rad roach warning. What?
Targeting. I'm hit. Oh. My arm. Gah!
My arm.
You're dead!
Hey. You really want to die that bad? Could have just left me alone. I'm gonna take your head off. Or just smack you in the next week. It's fine. That is not what I wanted. Who wants your power armor that can break? I have my power armor that can't. I wish I had more of them sandwiches. Oh well. I get paid tomorrow.
Engaging I got target. Plenty more. Come on. Press me.
Hostile incoming! Engaging targets!
Opening your weapons and training. Submit. You just stand still.
How'd you get past the Brotherhood? That Brotherhood sucks. They really liked their Nuka-Cola in the fucking library. Dumbass. That's fucking funny. That's not brutal or anything. Also not brutal. 200-year-old Salisbury steak. And not even a little bit brutal, Carlsberg.
Yes?
Well, he
What's
lived.
the big idea?
I didn't do anything.
Time to tear you apart. Your ass. Let's go. Call a doctor. We got a bleeder.
What were you about to shoot me with?
Shit, you're crazy. No. No.
I'm crazy? You're the one that attacked me. Why do you gotta hurt my feelings? Oh, I found it. Hell yeah. A perfectly good bet if you just move. I gotta leave a lot of things behind because I don't have high enough skill. Because I really embraced the strong dumbass persona. You have anything good? What's up, Darth? How many hours of sleep tonight? Or this morning? Or did you just get home?
Welcome back. Have you been sick? Very well.
Anya got home, gotcha.
Of course.
Of course. Hi, Moira.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
Library's still standing, and I've got the archives right here.
Really? A whole library's worth of
Mini
data?
corn dogs?
Right
Hell yeah.
there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it.
Now you can protect and catalog all of the information it once had.
Does it mean that it'll be a guard catalog? You see, because... Oh,
Never mind.
never mind. You'd have laughed if you knew the words card catalog. I wonder if there'll be one down there once I tell the world about it. Oh, and here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that completes the book, right?
Smooth, suave, and done with a smile. I swear I picked up a few pointers from your style myself. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Let me guess, you need me to go print and distribute it, right?
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book.
Thanks, I'm pretty proud of it. What was the final product?
It's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives, maybe even thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book
First
goes
edition.
to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland Survival expert.
As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, your survival skills have improved.
I couldn't tell you, really. I talked to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone. Come back.
Lying Congressional Style was the book. That's fucking awesome. Well, that's done. Go to Moriarty.
I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Billy says I get too friendly with people I don't know. She says it's dangerous.
Who takes care of
Billy
you?
does. Have you met Billy? Billy Creel? A long time ago, he saved me from raiders. They killed my real parents. But Billy showed up before they got me. And now he's like my daddy. Sort of.
What do you think of
It's
Megaton?
okay, I guess. I used to live way far away when I was little, before Billy found me.
Who else is around
I
town?
don't talk to most of them. Billy says that I have to be careful, even when people seem nice. And I'm especially not allowed to talk to Mr. Jericho. I usually play with Hardin most days, when his dad isn't taking him out to learn to shoot or something. Billy says that he's going to teach me to shoot one day, too. Bye, Lee. I don't think that belongs to you.
There we go.
Come on, you piece of junk.
I don't recognize you. New in town or something?
Sure am. Stopped in to find something to do.
I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise, you want to talk with Nova. I'm looking for someone to make a delivery. Interested?
Sure, why not?
Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip.
Give me some information about Erifu.
Sure.
Oh,
Be
that's right,
glad to,
blood
since you're
ties.
doing me a big favor and all.
Where is Erifu?
Arafu is northwest of Megaton, on an old overpass over the Potomac. If you follow what's left of the river, you can't miss it.
You expect your
No,
family, whatever.
not really. Maybe my letters just aren't arriving. Whatever you can do to get it there would sure be appreciated.
Who else lives in Arfu?
Well, let's see. There's Evan King. He's like the sheriff of the town or whatever. Then there's my family, the Ewer family, and a lady who lives alone named Karen Shenzi.
Is there anything dangerous around there I should know about?
What? Apart from the wasteland critters, labor raiding parties, raider hit squads, and occasional landmine? No, it's completely safe. If this was easy, I'd go myself, you know. Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
Every day it's the same damn thing.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio.
Alone.
Billy! Billy!
Well, hot damn. Someone new. Always a pleasure. Name's Billy Creel. You call me Billy, all right? I know Megaton looks more like a boneyard than a town, but it ain't all bad. Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make do just fine. I trade the stuff I scavenge, and she helps keep me on the straight and narrow.
Sorry, who's Maggie?
Sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since.
Know anything about the area outside Megaton?
All I know is that I spent too much time out there, and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it.
What can you tell me about
Megaton
Megaton?
is the best little town you'll find in the capital wasteland. Don't let anyone tell you different. Strong walls, strong people, and strong booze. We've got everything you need to make a life these days.
What do you do around here?
I deal with the caravan suppliers. I used to ride with those guys, so they cut me some good deals. Helps keep the town supplied. But more importantly, I take care of Maggie. Of course, she's getting a little old to have Billy looking over her shoulder all the time.
What's the word
People
around
have been
town?
saying that there's something wrong with the water purifier. But old Walter's been keeping that thing running for decades. I'm not worried. No reason it'd pick now to go down for good. Would it?
Don't know.
Easy, man.
Work. Come on. Colin Moriarty at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my little slice of heaven in this godforsaken little town. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past.
Know anything about the area outside
Yes,
Megaton?
Why the hell would you want to go out there?
I wonder if
Listen to
because
me,
I
lad.
started a
Megaton
different
has
quest
everything you could
in Rivet
possibly need.
City,
Why go
it's
anywhere
gonna
else?
skip some of the shit. What can you tell me about
Stay the fuck
Megaton?
out of me business. Don't go where you don't belong and buy your drinks here. That's all you need to know.
What do you do
I
around
keep these
here?
yokels knee deep in booze and poon. They keep me knee deep in
Booze
cash.
and
It's a
poon.
fair trade if you ask me.
Word around
I own
town.
a saloon, kid. Rumors are part and parcel. So I'll give you this one for free. Not sure if you've met her, but Lucy West, that pretty young thing, she's afraid. Of what, of who, I couldn't say. But you can feel the fear on her. I await her next... On work.
Colin, listen.
Goddamn right.
What do you need?
Story of that gold.
Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though.
Where did he come
We
from?
don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now, ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers.
You ever, work with him?
With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well, I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. There are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them.
Why is Moriarty so
Well,
hard
the
on him?
miserable bastard is hard on all of us, but Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know?
Talk about something else.
Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind?
What's it take to
It
hire
takes
you?
you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't. I don't care. I get paid either way.
What were you saying
Huh?
about radio
Oh,
stations?
you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are 2 stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something. And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C., but the signal went down a while ago. Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps, up front.
120 cap sounds
Right
good
at
to
the top
me.
of the stairs, honey. The room with the big bed.
And do it.
Take care of
Radio. Wait, is that? Damn it. Son
Want
of a
something?
bitch. Why?
Are you gonna watch?
You work. Gob, these people aren't nearly drunk enough. Fix it.
What is it, hun?
I don't get anything
Okay.
better. Well, I know what happened.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
I
Making a
wonder
move?
why.
Yeah, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble.
You don't look like you belong here. What's your
There
story?
ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. I was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me.
You considered getting back out there?
What? Back out where?
Out there in the wastes. You must be bored of tears in
I
this
left all
town.
that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah, killing, stealing, sounds fun, doesn't it?
You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom, you know? But come on, I'm a washed up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect.
Don't let me. I could use a hand.
No offense, kid, but you're not exactly the type I'm used to running with. Now, I've heard about you. A little
I'm
goody
too
two-shoes out
good.
of the vault. I don't think our styles would really mesh. Nah, it ain't so bad here. I got some good memories, but that's all I got. No sense in ruining the good ones, you know?
Have to go
Come
now.
back.
So I can't talk to Colin.
Hey, Smoothskin, do you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
Let me think about it for a moment, my good man.
You're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit?
Hadn't planned on
Oh,
it.
no. That's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole Smoothskin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
Where'd you come
A
from?
place called Underworld. It's a ghoul city down in D.C. I set off up here to find adventure and fortune. And, well, I found this place. I'm sort of stuck here. Colin says that I can't leave until I pay off my debt to him. Of course, he charges me room and board, too. If you ever get to Underworld, tell Carol that I said hi.
Yeah, drink.
Sure thing. Come back.
I wonder why. Is it because I talked to people in Rivet City and started a different quest? Around Dad? The- No, it shouldn't be. One person that tells me to go talk to Colin. Know that. Is it you?
Ha! Look at this! New blood! Tell me, girl, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth her salt is gonna toss her gun in for the Enclave.
Nice.
Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you?
Why do you support the
Why?
Enclave?
Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. Sure, she looks a little bit different these days, but you're still on American soil. And even if you were born in some underground vault, you were born under the United States, which makes you an American.
Thanks,
And it's
Nathan.
your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand?
Kidding me? Are you kidding? It's the duty of a citizen to question its government.
Why, that's unthinkable. Where in the Constitution does it say that we're supposed to run around questioning the government? Huh?
You think people who fought a war with tyrants wanted unquestioning support?
Well, when you put it that way, wait. You're just trying to confuse me with your fancy vault education and your textbooks. I'll have none of it. Did you have something else you wanted to ask, or were you done with your crazy talk?
If you've never seen the Enclave, how can you know anything about them?
They're on the radio. They have been for years. President Eden talks about everything they're doing. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. Things will be different when the Enclave gets here.
Who are the Enclave
They're
anyway?
the American government. The Eagle. People comma we the more perfect union. God bless.
You're not the person I wanted.
What's up?
So what's it going to be?
Can you tell me about
Some people
Megaton?
hate this place, but I guess that's their right. What
I,
the hell do they
I
want
think
all
because
night?
I have an active
Food,
dad mission, I'm not
shelter,
asking anybody
safety.
where my dad
Works
is.
for me. I ain't heard much, truth be told. I don't really ever leave the lantern. Too much work. Too few hours in the day. Here. Enjoy.
Cast the fragile form of this ephemeral body.
Welcome to the Brass Lantern. Well, goddamn. You're new, right? Name's Leo Stahl. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yeah.
Who's in charge around here?
Moriarty thinks he is, but Lucas Sims is the law around here, and everyone knows it.
See what's on the menu?
Sure.
What do you do for fun around here?
Well, there's this and that. I keep myself busy. But really, that's none of your business, is it?
What can you tell me about
What's the
Megaton?
hell? We're alive, so we've got nothing to complain about, right? And hell, I've got a restaurant, so I have it better than most.
We're
Hey,
around
I'm
town.
not much of a mudslinger. I don't like to spread stuff around, you know what I mean? Everybody has their secrets. Let's keep them that way. No.
Yeah? Look, I need to balance these books. If you'd like to order some food, please talk to Jenny or Leo.
Sorry to interrupt you, Andy. I just had a few questions.
I suppose. Just make it quick.
Give some directions around town.
You're right. I guess I do look like a signpost. Where do you want to go?
Know anything about the area outside of
Outside
Megaton?
of Megaton? Any place other than here sounds like heaven to me. Fuck this place. If it weren't for you wasteland types coming through with your caps, I'd be out of here in a second. Assuming that I could convince Jenny and Leo.
Can you tell me
It's
about
a
Megaton?
hole, a dead end. So why do I stay? Well, it's a hole that makes me money.
Word around town.
Moriarty pisses in his still. Crazy bastard thinks it's hilarious. Besides, you'll get your throat cut in that pit. You're much better off here. Hey, maybe I'll put that on the sign out front. The Brass Lantern. Cleaner, safer, and less likely to have piss in the drinks.
Talk to you later,
Whatever.
Andy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just accept that fact.
Hey there.
Know anything about the area
It's
outside of
called the
Megaton?
wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south, you've got Rivet City. But don't bother going to D.C. The place is a war zone.
You want something? We stay true until
Hey there.
the day of division.
You want
until
something?
the dawn of your return.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
Shut your mouth.
Who have we here? Could it be a new addition to our humble little community? Dear child, welcome. Welcome to Megaton. I am Confessor Cromwell, prophet of Atom and father of the undying glow. Please, child, come to the church anytime at all.
Tell me about the Church of
Yes,
Adam.
what would you like to know?
What do you
The
believe?
Church of the Children of Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe. When that atomic mass is split, a single universe divides and becomes two, thus signifying the single greatest act of Atom's creation. Occasionally, a divine event occurs, and trillions upon trillions of new universes are created. The last such event took place here 200 years ago. Where most of the lost children of Atom see that event as simple war and devastation, we see creation and unification in Atom's glow.
Why do you worship
Those
the
who were
bomb?
called to Atom during the Great Division were very fortunate. They were permitted to aid in the process of Atom's creation. We seek the same, both in symbol and in fact, and the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation. We kneel before it and ask that Atom call us to aid him. We pray that out of our meager bodies, he will create new life.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Even knowing the truth, you continue to mock us. How very, very sad.
How about something
As
else?
you
You accept donations?
Yes, we do. Very well.
Gained karma. Professor, have you traveled outside of
In
Megaton?
my youth, I traveled quite a bit, but that was a different life. I assume that you are seeking information and advice, yes? The only advice that I can offer is this. You will find no wealth in the wasteland greater than that which you will find within yourself. Bask in Atom's glow, and you will understand. News? My friend, I take effort not to be involved in such worldly business. Earthly pursuits distract from Atom. Of course, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed that Moira has hired a mercenary to protect her goods. The man never sleeps, so they say.
Good to see you.
Behold! He is coming with the clouds, and every eye...
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine. Yeah? You done? Good.
Can you tell me about Megaton?
I have to say, of all the rat-infested hellholes that I've lived in, this one is the least hellish.
What do you do
I'm
around
the
here?
town doc. If it's cut, I sew it up. If it's infected, I cut it off.
What do you know about
The
people here?
doctor doesn't talk about his patients. At least not to strangers, he doesn't.
I'm only trying to help, Doc.
Yeah, sorry.
You trust me? I'm a doctor
Nice
myself.
try. Maybe if you actually had some medical training, we could talk about it.
Oh, I can't read it.
Women and children of the earth, come
speak to the confessor, or the mother, if you wish to know more.
Hello, sweet child. Hello, I don't believe we've met. I'm Mother Maya, prophet of the atom and embracer of the universal light. Remember, sweet child, that as children of Atom, the fabric of the universe itself is ours to weave. So welcome to Megaton, and peace be with you.
Tell me about the church.
For those answers, I shall direct you to my... In each our own way, we are all lost. Where... What else?
Okay, I thought that would have triggered a quest. Didn't. Let's go do blood ties.
Come forth. And drink.
Or? How many times I gotta clear you out? I think I fucked myself on the Galaxy News radio quest. I'll have to figure out where the fuck that is. Oh! I missed. Never have caps. Don't feed the Yaogwai. Oh, it's up on the fucking bridge. Somebody say vampires. Huh? Where y'all going? Why you running?
I'm just here to protect the merchandise.
Hang on, you're not one of them. I nearly blasted you in two. Get over here before they spot you. Now what the hell are you doing all the way out here?
Well, I have this letter for the West family.
That's great, but I got bigger problems than being the town post office right now. The shit's about to hit the fan in this cesspool, and I don't think I can stop them.
What kind of
Well,
trouble?
at first they do their typical gang bullshit. You know, break stuff and make lots of noise. But they always kept their distance. But this last time, they went too far. They killed all of our Brahmin. I mean, that's our lifeblood out here, you know.
What's got you so spooked?
Look, you can call me crazy if you want. But there is something odd about those creeps. I mean, they got the guns and they got the muscle. Why don't they just bust down our doors and take us out already? We're really in a bad way and could use some help.
I'd be glad to help. What do you
I
need?
don't want to take my eyes off the ramp here. There's no telling when the family will return. Can you do me a favor and check on the other people's houses here? You know, make sure they're doing okay? Speak with Davis West, Karen Shenzi, and Ken Ewers.
I have a message for the West family from their daughter.
I can't take that. You're just going to have to bring it to the West yourself.
Tell me more about what's going on around
There used to be
here?
more families living here. Most of them have dismantled their shacks and moved on to greener pastures. Those that are still living here are keeping themselves indoors, thanks to the family.
Where do you think I can find the
They live
family?
somewhere east or northeast of here. Problem is, they always travel in the dark, so I can't see exactly where they go. There's all kinds of places they could be hiding, like Hamilton's Hideaway, the old Moonbeam Cinema, or Northwest Seneca Metro Station.
I have to go now.
Just watch yourself. I've got an itchy trigger finger.
Hello? Is this the mailman? Oh, I do hope my fall catalog has arrived.
Huh? What are you talking about? Evan King sent me.
Oh, Evan, he's such a gentleman. Please, do come inside. Let me unlock the door for you.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get the fuck out.
Your wife let me in. Something about a catalog?
Oh, for the love of... Look, she's dumber than a bag of hammers, okay? If you want to talk to anyone, you need to talk to me. So what the fuck do you want?
Evan King told me to check on you. Is everything
We're great.
okay?
Just peachy. I love sitting in my house with my thumb up my ass. Tell Mr. King that sitting here all day isn't going to make us any safer. We need to take action.
What's your take on Evan
Well,
King?
he's town mayor or sheriff or whatever he calls himself. He calls all the shots. When he says to get the heck indoors and stay put, we do that.
Tell me more about what's been going on
Everyone's
around
keeping
here.
themselves safe from the family. If I was you, I'd do the same. You want to know more? Talk to Evan King.
What do you think about the
They're
family?
low-life scum who decided to use Arafu as their own personal amusement park. Oh, they are a fun bunch. I'd take a shot at them if I could, but judging from what they did to the Brahmin, I wouldn't live long to tell about it. Good.
Hey there. You must be exhausted from all that walking in this horrible heat. Oh, and hungry too. Sit, please. Brayley Ewers is the name. Don't mind my husband, Kenneth. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Evan King told me to check on you. Is everything okay?
Oh, he's such a dear. I must remember to make more of those preserves he loves so much.
Tell me what's been going on around here.
Oh my, I don't know. Mrs. West is probably whipping up a batch of her famous cookies, and all the kids are playing in the yards. It's so nice outside. The grass looks lovely this time of year.
Yes, quite lovely. I have to go. Wow, are you batshit insane or what?
Now, there's no cause for name-calling. How rude. I have a pie cooling on the windowsill I must attend to. Good day.
Hey.
Yes. Who is it?
Evan King sent me. Can I come
he
in?
did? Well, it's about damn time he did something. Come on in. I'll unlock the door.
It's nice to see a friendly new face around here. It's been a long time. The name's Karen Shenzi.
Evan King told me to check on you. Is
Scared
everything
out of
okay?
my mind. I'm glad he's checking on us, but until someone nips the problem in the bud, we may as well stay inside forever.
What's your take on Evan
He's
King?
a spineless wimp. His best solution to the family is to stay inside our homes and hide. What does that tell them? It tells them that we can be pushed around whenever they want. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of King.
Came back, had to show Mom Jurassic World Dominion trailer. Nice. Welcome back. Can you tell me more about what's been going on
We're
around
scared
here?
shitless. Evan King's got everyone so worked up about the family, no one wants to set foot outside. That asshole runs the show. But does he really do anything about our problem? No.
What do you think about the
All
family?
they do is terrorize us. They taunt us to open our doors, throw bottles at our houses, and scream at us. If I knew King had my back, I'd step outside and show them just how I feel about their visits, especially after this last attack. Sure.
Well, that's not good.
What did they tell you? Everyone okay?
You know the Wests are
Family
dead.
must have gotten to them in the last attack. Sons of bitches. Damn it! If only we had more men, we could stand up to them. I'm sick of them terrorizing this town. Wait a minute. When you searched the West's place, did you find their son Ian's body?
No, I only found the parents'
This
body.
has to be the work of the family. I've caught that weirdo leader of theirs talking to Ian down by the river. Look, I know I've asked a lot of you already, but you have to find that kid. He deserves better than all this.
Don't worry, Evan. I'll figure out what happened to the West.
Thanks, kid. You're all right.
Oh, shit. I don't get a waypoint. I don't actually know where to go look.
Ah, fellow student on the path of the wasteland. Welcome to my humble caravan. Please relax, for we are in a place of safety. The type of safety that can only be ensured by an abundance of weaponry, both wicked and awesome, all of which can be yours for the right price.
I'm about to trade
See,
caravan.
the world's a dangerous and unbalanced place. So I realized the only way to bring peace was to make sure that everyone could be dangerous. So, with a little bit of help from the mayor of Canterbury Commons, I set up this caravan. I can't give the weapons away for free, but I come close. It's my pleasure to offer hot death in a variety of exciting flavors.
Hot death.
Take your pick.
I'm just here to protect the merchandise.
Ian, where are you? early to be sending me fucking TikToks.
What do you need?
No, we have a local, or one of the cities near us, the mayor didn't want to, or they were talking about opening one of the lakes for ice fishing, but then the subject of shanties came up. And the mayor just like went off on this fucking tangent. He's like, you know what shanties bring in? Prostitution. So yeah, that he legitimately believes that if you have a shanty out on the ice, that you're gonna have prostitutes in your freezing cold tent on the ice, boning. Yep. And it made TikTok. Which is pretty fucking funny. Wanting to sing sea shanties? Huh? Good morning, Snoop Brigade. Welcome in. I don't know where she is. How are you this morning? Alright. Yep, that's right. Only 2 days. I only got one major thing planned. I might be doing some giveaways. That kind of fun jazz. No, I am going to do some giveaways. Gotta figure out how I'm going to do that, though. Was answering the question about what shanties being... Oh, no, you're good. Oh my god, what? Anyway. Too early for the group text to be going off on nonsense. Anybody else feel that way whenever, if they're in a group text? It is far too early for you to be doing this. You'd think I'd just put my phone on silent, But then I'll just lose my phone. I can't win here. I should probably make sure my Guitar Hero controller actually works with Celeste. That should take up like 8 hours. Ooh, get fucked, Rad Roach. I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I have to search all 3 of these areas. I don't remember though. Oh yeah, give me that bobby pin. Am I back in the beginning? I am back in the... The real question is, will I actually do a community game, or will I be a lame ass? Ah! Oh no, I'm lost. Shit. Requires key. Oh, there's a mini nuke. I missed the key. Do I get the key from somewhere else? Oh no. I have so many drugs. Pick up junk to sell. Okay, so I don't think I can find a key. I don't even have the Fat Man. I haven't gone to Galaxy Nuke Radio yet. don't know where the key is. You hacking and whacking and smacking? That's right. That's right, Dustin. Going on. Yep, 24-hour stream soon. On Saturday. Who knows when it starts? I don't even know when it starts. That's right. Very strict schedule. So strict. The strictest of schedules. I was driving. You started your descent into having to fight Sans a lot yet? Level up. Bloody mess just for the aesthetic. What? Yo, Yaguai. I didn't even feed you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What'd I do to you? Yes, Hulu is bringing back Futurama. Matt Groening must have saw something in the future that he had to write about. I am not going to be able to speed strat with the guitar. I would be surprised if I beat it in 8 hours. Thank you for the bottle caps, Wastelander.
You're not here to try and steal my secrets, are you?
No. Steal your secrets? Not at all.
Good. I was afraid I was going to have to abandon my lab here. That would mean starting all over again. It's not easy trying to make Ultrajet, you know.
Ultrajet? That's some sort of super
I
chem?
suppose you could say that. Ultrajet is almost double the potency of Jet. Perfect for ghouls. Jet barely affects us, you see. Only trouble is, it's almost impossible to gather the ingredients together. Say, you might be able to help me with that.
Yeah, sure. What do you
It
need?
takes 3 things to make Ultrajet. 2 of the ingredients I got plenty of. The other one is a little harder to find. Sugar bombs. I distill it down to its base contents and add that to the formula, then presto, Ultrajet. For every box of sugar bombs you bring me, I'll pay you 15 caps. So, you in?
Make it 30 caps and you got yourself
Fine,
a deal.
anything to get what I need. Now scram. So, what did you bring me?
You heard of the family?
Sure. I stay away from them and they don't bother me. It's a good relationship. They live somewhere east of here. If you're feeling foolish, I think there's an underground way through their place, deeper into the metro station here.
I have to go now. Ooh, did I get an actual waypoint? Yes.
Tamper with that and we're gonna have a problem.
Shh, I can beat you.
Looking for a problem?
I might be able to hyper. Listen here, mole rat. My feet. You're welcome for that information. Might be on Jeopardy one day. Lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Keep it moving, meat.
Am I alert? The only thing that sucks about that guitar is it's definitely the 360 D-pad. So, we'll figure it out. That was unnecessary. My leg. Oh, that was a remote shotgun.
Whoa, whoa, slow down there. This area's off limits to everyone but the family. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Really need to get by you. It is important to find what I'm looking for.
All right. I guess you look harmless enough. If I were you, I'd speak to Vance before you poke around too much. You can usually find him on the mezzanine overlooking the common area.
Tell me about the family.
We are a badass gang, and we don't take shit from nobody. We also don't like nosy assholes who creep around asking too many stupid questions.
What is this place?
This lovely hole in the ground is Meresti, the headquarters of the family. Just remember.
Did I lose my waypoint again?
Or dead.
You always
Never
have
seen
had a
you
knack
around
for
here
making me feel better.
It's the least I can do.
Welcome to our home. My people call me Vance. I lead this group of weary travelers and outcasts who need a home. And to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
This place is very different from any other settlements I've seen.
What you see before you is the last bastion of hope for the downtrodden and misunderstood. It is a sanctuary for the oppressed and a beacon of faith for the tyrannized.
Allow Vance to continue.
Are the remnants of society, cast aside like the clean-picked bones of a hunter's feast. I led my flock beneath the sun-baked sands of the wasteland to keep them safe and teach them my ways. Men of science would call us cannibals, eaters of human flesh. Society labels us as monsters, demons, and the unclean.
None of this talk is necessary. I know exactly what you are.
You amaze me. Never have I met a human with the gift of cognition that you possess. Tell me then, what are we?
You're vampires. At least you follow fictional
Do you think
traditions.
I can turn into a bat and fly away? Of course not. Do I cast my image in a mirror? Absolutely. Now, ask me if I believe these individuals from every corner of the wasteland need me to give them a sense of purpose and identity. I have shown these people the ways of the vampire. I've provided them shelter, organization, and a sense of belonging.
Do this by teaching them that they're mythical
Now,
beings?
you disappoint me. You need to open your mind and think for a moment before you
Jesus
act.
Christ, shut up.
I have reined in their cravings and taught them to eat not of the flesh, but to drink of the blood. Most importantly, they have a family. A place where their quirks are tolerated and understood.
Search for a young man
Yes,
named Ian West.
my newest charge. What would you want with him?
I have a letter from him from his sister.
Then a part of his human family still remains? Even more of a reason he needs to remain in isolation. Ian is at a critical moment in his life right now. After all that occurred in Erafu, he is scared and confused. It would be ill-advised for me to allow you to speak to him while he decides what he wants to do.
Damn it, Vance, what did you do to him?
Nothing. Ian's hunger for flesh overwhelmed him. It drove him to kill his parents. Because of my intervention that night, he stopped just short of being lost forever to his cravings for flesh.
Tell me that Ian is a cannibal?
He will no longer be labeled as such. He has become one of us, a member of the family. The hunger that drives us must be kept in check. It is one of the most difficult things to teach. Ian lost control because no one was around to guide him. His own family was alien to him.
This letter is all Ian has left of his old life. Allow me to give it to him.
It would not be right to disturb him in this time of meditation. I am sorry. You wish to speak to... I had always assumed if a human happened upon our home, it would be for the purpose of our extermination. It appears my fears were ill-placed. It is a pleasant surprise to meet someone as amenable as yourself. Very well. I will allow you to speak to Ian. Perhaps you can help him come to grips with his greatest enemy, himself.
I have to go
You
now.
are free to roam the common area of our home as our guest. I was wondering if we could speak a moment.
Yes, Vance.
Oh, wait, no fucking...
Our newest member.
Give me a goddamn waypoint.
I don't think so. He still seems pretty out of it. But considering what happened...
Understandable. Give him time, Justin. Change is a very difficult thing to adapt to.
I will. We've become pretty close and he's beginning to talk to me, so I think it's a good sign.
How many of this nation's youth are truly happy?
Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross remaster, nice.
Brianna, I'd leave him alone for a while. Before...
Where is Ian?
You new here too?
Please don't take Ian away from us.
I'm just trying to talk to that motherfucker, and you won't tell me where he is. I don't think Trigger needs a remaster. To be honest.
Huh? What do you want?
You're a pitch to find. Been looking for
I
you.
guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sure Evan King is pretty pissed right about now. I bet he has the entire town out looking for me. He's worse than my parents.
Sorry, Ian, but your parents
You
are
think I
dead.
don't know that? You think I don't know what I did?
Seem awfully
I killed
troubled.
them. My own parents. It was the fucking hunger. That thing that's haunted me my entire life. You must think I'm some sort of monster.
Look, Ian, I know loss too. I know it hurts, but staying here isn't the answer.
There's something inside me, something completely messed up. I'm a mutant, a fucking freak. The only person I was ever able to talk to was my sister Lucy, and she's gone. No one gives a shit about me except Vance and the family. Can't you understand that?
Read this letter, Ian. Lucy wrote it. I bet it'll change your mind.
She really misses being home, and she's asked about me in here a lot. I think I had it all wrong. I shouldn't have come here. I bet Lucy is feeling just as bad as me. Please, tell Vance I've made my decision. I'm going home to Arfu. I hope to see you there as well. I'm just gonna gather my stuff together and say my goodbyes, then I'll head on back.
Yeah. It would be cheaper than trying to find a copy. Yeah.
Oh, come on now, Vance.
I trust your talk with young Ian went well. I am quite interested in learning the results of your discussion. Did he come to a decision?
Before I talk about Ian, there's still the matter of our
As
food
long
to
as you
discuss.
maintain this level of civility, please proceed.
Vampires can drink any kind of human blood, even from blood
Curious.
packets.
Many years ago, I survived by drinking from fresh blood packs I recovered from hospital ruins. The problem was that these blood packs were scarce. What do you propose? Agreed. Please, take this proposal to Arafu. Speak with them and then return to me with their decision. I thank you for showing me that your kind can be trusted after all. It is a lesson I will not forget. Now, what of young Ian? Tell me his decision.
He has decided to leave the family.
It saddens me to lose one of my flock, but I believe everyone has to follow their own path. All I was attempting to do was guide him. Now it seems that responsibility has fallen upon you. I hope you will be more successful. Please, I want you to take this. Consider it as an apology to you for all the hardships you had to endure finding this place. Goodbye, human. Our time together has been rather educational.
Yeah.
Hello there, stranger.
Got a shish kebab. I want a shish kebab. Just hungry. Been a long time since I had Sir Robert Evans. Yep, Sir Bobby's. Go for some pancakes. What the fuck? Emotional damage.
I'm surprised to see. There she is, the heroine of the day.
It's done, Evan. The family will never bother Airfu again.
I know. I talked to Ian, and he told me everything you did. I don't know how you did it, but goddamn am I glad you walked up that ramp and lent us a hand. Thanks again, kid. Consider yourself welcome back here any time you're in this part of the wastes.
I have a proposal for you from Vance, the family's leader.
Interesting. It seems they wish to enter into some kind of agreement. I guess it's better than pointing my gun down that ramp all day and hiding inside at night. Let Vance know he's got a deal. We'll do it. I'll speak to the others. I'm sure they'll agree with me. I've been saving up stuff for emergencies, in case things with Arafu got tremendously bad. You're welcome to some of it if you like.
What do you need? I can get your fix. Anything you want. Cheap, too. Check it out.
What? Oh. Got confused. Too bad I already want to clock out from work and I'm not even clocked in.
Needed a place to get out of the sun for a while, huh? I understand.
Oh, you need to get out of the sun, eh?
Thanks again for straightening out Ian.
Vance. Where you be?
Always a pleasure to receive you in Meresti. What brings you down here today?
Airfu accepted your proposal.
Excellent. I knew you would serve as an ambassador for us in good faith. I will dispatch Alan to Arafu immediately to help serve as their guardian and honor my end of the agreement. Your efforts surpass those of the average human. In fact, I feel almost like you are a member of our flock. If you ever wish to learn our ways, you have but to ask. To be a vampire is a life commitment. It is not achieved by my words. It is something you earn by your own will and sincere meditation. Sadly, I cannot fully make you one of us, but I can teach you how the lifeblood of others brings us regenerative powers. Since your body lacks the way to extract blood as we do, you must find alternative sources for your nourishment. Drink deep of the blood, allow not a drop to spill. Feel the warmth as it spreads inside you. You are becoming one with the life force of another. They lend a part of themselves to you. For a brief moment, you are two entities becoming one. Allow the feelings to course through your body as you partake of the blood. Feel it empower you and make you stronger. Once you have done this deed, only then will you know what it is like to be a vampire.
Bands of Teachers granted you the ability to regain 20 HP from the consumption of blood packs. Alright. Really, it has no waypoint.
What's up?
Oh, my back hurts. Bad posture. Oh gosh. Oh.
Needed a place to get out of the sun for a while. I understand.
Do I at least have the National Archives on my map? Yes. Okay. O Connect. For the caps. Small metro. Nice. Sneak increased by 1. At the National Mall. Memorial, reflecting pool, Washington Memorial. Hey, for Washington Monument.
Move along, outsider.
History. I think that's where the Lincoln. I don't remember though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here I am, just trying to have a nice stroll. Anyway.
No more games! Time to die!
There's the stranger. Somebody fire a mini nuke? Yo, somebody's firing mini nukes and I don't like it. We made it. Now we can go Nicolas Cage. Ranger emergency frequency sound? Sorry, were you saying something? Dun, dun, dun. Sledgehammer.
Time to die! Yeah!
I'm just here looking for the Declaration of Independence. Okay. Did I do that? That was unnecessary of you. Key. That master have a key? No. Voucher dispenser empty. Oh. Got orange mentat. I want to go to the mall. Need the key. So I can go deeper. Already went down this way? Fuck, where's the key? That'll work. Be right back.
No more games! Time to die!
Found me, I wasn't hiding.
Now try and hide from this!
I don't know what that guy's doing.
Can't escape me!
Anyway. I'm down here. He exits the Twitch window. Also, he tries typing GNIC in Google as the window will just reopen. I mean, you never know.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our
Activate Unity Gate. But we don't need that.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm not programmed to fail. I'll miss you.
Oh, he said he'd miss us. I'll take some pre-war money. Scenic extension or browser command would be nice. I'll get working on that. It will be so. Just 24/7 GNIC. God, that sounds horrible. I think that'd be cool if we all had our own extensions. Like if Twitch just automatically making them. Oh god. What am I looking for? What in the Nicolas Cage is going on here? I don't know. I got. Okay, I got a little bit. Really hope I don't need that high of a skill to do this quest. I would be big sad. Whatever mega social media replaces all others will probably let you do that. You're not wrong. Or at least I don't think you're wrong. Yo. What did I do to you? I am just trying to steal the Declaration of Independence. I have a command to bring up the feed for that user. That'd actually be pretty convenient. I would like that, actually. Oh, jeez. Listen. Listen. God damn. Okay, nothing important in there. Son of a biscuit.
The enemy is at the gate.
I've lost karma? Oh no! I didn't know they were fine. Requires key. What do you mean requires key? Oh, okay. Unlock all strong room. Well, they all have their own robots. Activate John Adams. All the founding fathers are in here. That's interesting. We are deep in the National Archives right now. Oh. No, we're not. I have a waypoint now? When did I get a waypoint? Ooh, I got it! I am officially Nicolas Cage. Thank God. Yo, 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 yo. Defend the rotunda. What quest is that? I can, okay. Enemies nearby. Come on. Don't lie to me. I never picked up pure water for this gentleman. Aha.
Can you help me? You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it. I can just have it for free?
I insist, my friend. It's the least I can do to help.
Water. Oh, precious water. Thank you. You're a saint.
There you go. Hi, Rivet City. Turn this. Get ready for work.
Yes? Hey there.
Sorry, not sorry. Hello, Abraham Washington.
Well, I'm expecting great things from you.
I have the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, my lord, I never I am utterly shocked. You have earned your place in the annals of American history. Yes, indeed. You will be remembered for this great day. I understand the road was difficult, so allow me to present you with an extra bonus to perhaps whet your appetite for future endeavors.
Okay.
Enjoy your reward, my friend. You've earned it.
$400 caps, I'll take it.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour. That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City. Me too. Nothing is getting...
Does this have...
these walls.
Yes, it does.
Yes?
Don't touch the vegetables. They're fragile.
I'll touch the vegetables, okay.
You're wounded. Let me bandage that. Sure, I could patch you up. Nothing too serious. This won't... See? That was...
Why do you want me to talk to him? Discover what Dr. Preston knows about the android. How the fuck am I supposed to do that?
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas. Stop, thief! You don't look hurt. What can I do for you? You can get that crap... Sure. If that...
I guess we're not doing that. I don't fucking understand what it means. Okay. That's enough for today.